Hello, Aries. Welcome to your romantic love channeled reading for the month of December 2018. This channel is called The Witching Hour. My name is Michelle and I'm a witch. Welcome back. Welcome. Thank you for your love and your support. I just want to say thank you to everyone returning. Today I am using my handmade soul-to-soul divination and oracle cards. I call forth the elements of earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. I'll get back to this card later, the Hecate card. I welcome the guardians of the north, east, south, and west to this reading, to give a clear, accurate, concise, and helpful reading for the highest good of all. This is for the sign of Aries, sun, moon, rising, and for those of you intuitively led to be here. This reading is for enlightened souls only, so no need to worry. This area is protected by the divine. This reading will cover everyone, regardless of your relationship status, whether you are exiting a relationship, currently in one, or manifesting one. I consider exiting a relationship to be a status in and of itself because there can sometimes be energetic connections that make you feel like you're still with that person and you'd really prefer not to be, but there might be a process involved. I like to include that. Please use your intuition as to how these channeled messages apply to your relationship status and relationship dynamics, past, present, and future. 2 more cards and we will be ready to go. Last one. So that little Hecate card fell out while I was shuffling. That is a photograph of a street sign, the actual street sign of a place where I used to live. It was called Hecate Drive, and it was in Virginia Beach, Virginia, many years ago. But that is, it was literally a crossroads in my life, and Hecate is the goddess of the crossroads and the queen of the witches. And deep soul connection to Demeter and Persephone. Hecate is the crone aspect of the triple goddess. Underlying energy we have clear quartz crystal. A lot of clarity coming through for you, Aries. In past relationship and past relationship dynamic, we have my card for the open road, freedom and exploration. Freedom from any ties that bind is what I'm picking up on, the phrase I'm picking up on. Old thoughts and belief systems about how you should live your life or not. Maybe a lot of that was imposed in your relationships, romantic or otherwise. Those might be conditioned beliefs, and you are finding yourself working out those dynamics in the recent past. Currently, the energy is one of promise, fulfillment, keeping connected with spirit, mostly keeping connected with ourselves, aligning. Being in alignment is what I'm getting. Being in alignment. The card I'm getting for coming in energies and also future dynamics of relationship is, even if you're single with someone or manifesting someone or getting over a relationship, the future energy is one of beautification, of self-expression, not in any other form except self-love, clothing yourself with luxurious, clothing yourself literally, clothing your body with luxury, the feeling of luxurious self-love. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Beautification and self-image. The creative expression of your soul that you wear on your body. Some of you I'm getting are also thinking about weight loss, but it's more from a perspective of nurturing and caring for yourself other than diets and negative self-image. Some of you are coming from a place of love, and that has been kind of a new realization for you, and it's a good, healthy approach, Spirit is saying. And here we have the nurturing card. This is my card for food, and I've put on it my favorite food, which is lobster and any kind of seafood, really. Any kind of shellfish, and beyond that, any kind of seafood. And I will try anything once. That's the words I'm getting. Not only is it true for me literally, but that's what Spirit is saying, giving me the phrase of, I will try anything once. So that goes with this the exploration. It's self-exploration. It's promise fulfillment. It's rainbow. You could be exploring same gender, sexuality, and I will try anything once, because it's a spirit of adventure, not recklessness, though. Spirit is saying that, to keep that in check. It's not recklessness. It's not just sampling. It's more of a soul craving, of wanting of connecting with love energy with the same gender. So some of you are exploring that for the first time. So Aries, currently, right smack in the middle of the reading, and the central focus is your magic. This is my card for personal magic. My personal magic is sexual energy, scrying, creativity. That's a candle. I make candles. That's not my candle, though. So sexual energy, scrying, creativity, and earth. You see the tent there? Someone camping, grounding yourself in the earth. I'm feeling that a lot. Grounding your body. I'm feeling that you're going to draw up energy from the earth to ground yourself. That's going to clear away any convoluted, preconditioned thoughts about yourself. Give you a sense of freedom and exploration. Giving you the green light, Spirit is saying to go ahead. Go for it. You'll try anything once. Be adventurous, not reckless. Or you'll end up feeling guilty later on. You'll feel this will become a matter of integrity instead of a matter of self-love and expression. It will become a matter of like a cautionary tale for you in your life story, and something you don't want to feel guilty over. So it's like, be conscientious about it, Spirit is saying. And you know what that means for you individually. I'm not the one to tell you that. But, and it harm none. Do what you will. So ask yourself, what does that mean? What does it mean to harm none? Some people have very different ideas about what that is. Use your conscience. Use your conscience. Use it for enlightenment, to benefit and love yourself, to benefit and love others. We never love ourselves at the expense of another, and vice versa. We never call what someone else is calling love towards us if it comes at our expense. That's called abuse. That's not love. Someone loving you at your expense is abuse. It's nothing else. No matter how convincing they are, someone really needs to hear this. No matter how convincing they are. Okay? If they love you at your emotional, physical, psychological, emotional and spiritual sense, expense, it's not love. It's abuse. Call it for what it is. Know ahead of time. I'm saying it to you right now. That's what it is. Okay? Love at your expense is not love, it's abuse. Okay? And know that on the flip side. When you love someone, if it's at their expense and they're uncomfortable with your so-called brand of love, then you're not loving them from in a place of integrity, right? And I don't mean to be lecturing you about that, but it's like, I'm saying the words so that you can check in on how those words make you feel, and then you make your choice. So I will not lecture to anybody or give you advice or preach. But know that that's the truth. And know that it will come up and bite you in the ass if you go against your own integrity or against the free will of another person. So it works both ways, you know that. So they're just saying, have that clear in your mind. Check in with how it makes you feel, and then make your choices accordingly, and you will be responsible for those choices and the consequences of them. So the bottom here for the current energy dynamics, relationship dynamics in romantic love is getting back in touch with your own true nature. Fairy energy through flowers, through nature, through your gentleness, through your self-love, through a sense of magic. This is a very beautiful energy that you could experience. Very beautiful energy that you could be experiencing now and carrying with you into the future. You've gotten maybe some kind of sign, and that goes with that Hecate sign that I dropped earlier that fell out of the pack. It's about reconnecting with your magic, and then this is the magic here. You're at a crossroads to create beautiful magic coming into your life. No longer adhering to the dynamics that deprived you of nurturing yourself, but also no longer depriving you of integrity, or standing up for your integrity, standing up for your own integrity, self-advocacy. You are also learning what it is to be an advocate for another, and vice versa. And seeking out people only who feel that way. Also, who know how to be an advocate for another as opposed to an abuser. You're getting what that means. You understand what it means. And it's starting to reflect in your self-image and the way you take care of yourself. That's why the weight loss is coming, because you're shedding it and it's reflecting literally in your body. You're shedding that excess weight that is connected to a bad self-image. Because fat or skinny is not good or bad. It's not about that, and you know that now. But you know there is a little literal energetic connection sometimes to our bodies where we will self-sabotage because of self-hatred that was placed there by the actions of another. How others make us feel about ourselves says a lot about that other person. It helps you define whether or not that's real love. If they make you feel like shit about yourself, you look in the mirror and you see ugly every time, that's not love. They don't love you if they make you feel that way. They make you feel beautiful on your worst day ever. 20 pounds overweight, sweatpants, hair mussed up, and you feel like a queen because they rock your self-confidence. They don't give it to you, but they encourage you and they build up your choice to build up your self-confidence. If someone does that for you, that is friggin' love, okay? That is strong, pure, real, raw love. And that is the kind of love you stick with. That is what incites loyalty within us. And that's the kind of loyalty we need to be expecting for ourselves. Remember that. I'm getting a strong feeling to say that. That's the kind of loyalty you should expect from others. Because you've done others a lot of good. A lot of you out there watching this have done a lot of good. You've made other people feel really good about themselves. And a lot of the times at your own expense. That's the life lesson here, is to get back in touch with your magic and use it for yourself for a damn change. Make yourself feel magical. Make your life feel magical. And don't be afraid of the changes it might bring. Might be scary, but it's going to be more fun and more rewarding than scary. That's what Spirit is channeling through me right now. The rewards will far outweigh the deficits. Far outweigh them. And this is why. This is my animal spirit totem, the tiger, the yellow tiger, okay? This represents deep inner healing. This is when I've done inner journey work, and you go to what is called the lower world. You can Google it. It's shamanic work. And as a witch, I've practiced this for a long time. I practiced it for quite a while. The yellow tiger is healing energy, self-assertion, integrity, not on external morals, but on the integrity that comes from within you, your truth, your strength, your true soul, who you are with no apologies. And this is what Spirit is giving to you to move out of those gross, disgusting energies of the past. And you might have to bite someone's head off for it, in a sense. You know, you might have to stand up and scratch. Not physically, of course. I don't encourage violence. I never will. But energetically, spiritually speaking, you have to stand your ground and defend yourself. Not be defensive, but be fierce. You know, not angry. Be fierce, not angry. Be a self-advocate. That's what this tiger does. They don't take shit from nobody, but they're not defensive. They just know they could. They don't take your head off, but they know they could. And that's enough. You see what I'm saying? Never resort to violence. And no one should ever be violent towards you. On any level of the spectrum, people stick too much focus on physical violence, and that being the last and only straw. No way is that the only realm of violence. There is emotional and psychological and spiritual violence, including on top of physical, regarding what abuse really is, okay? So if someone ever treated you that way and they called it love, it's not, okay? And it's about self-advocacy and not fighting, not resorting to violence yourself, but knowing that as far as the tiger energy goes, they could, you know, they're very fierce and they could hurt someone, and you take on that energy. I could hurt someone, but I won't. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. It's like you never resort to violence, but it's like learning a martial art, okay? It's like when you learn a martial art, your body becomes a lethal weapon, but it doesn't mean you use it that way. Right? It's like knowing that you could, though, is what makes you feel so empowered. Knowing that I could, and the also double mirror image strength of knowing that I choose not to. You see what I'm saying? That takes an equal amount of strength. And it's in perfect balance. It's in perfect balance. It takes just as much strength to refrain from violence as it does to know you could. Hope that makes sense. It's very, very deep spiritual message there. You know? Okay, and here's the Zen. This is where you will find that energy. And you're finding it in the very near future. This is what it's all leading you to do, is to get quiet within your soul, to adapt a more Zen spirituality, to be in the moment, to be the moment, to be the moment, to become the moment. It's very like, you know, you have learned much, grasshopper. That type, it's all, you know, it's that type of embodiment, spiritual embodiment. You are embodying your own energy. And I'm feeling that some of you have actually thought of those words word for word, and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe she just said that. I just thought that. So leave a comment if it resonates. Leave a comment if it resonates. However, either way, last and final card is yes. It is all coming together. These are all the elements. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit. There's your soul right there. Power. Power, power. And that's what the tiger stands for. Power. Feels like this, but it gets executed like this. Oh, like Zen. You see what I'm saying? But you feel like this inside. So powerful. But it's got to come out gentle, okay? That's the balance, and it takes strength either way, all right? So get in balance with that masculine and feminine power within, the masculine and feminine sides of your personal power. Execute your choices with clarity of mind and spirit. That is what Spirit is saying, is coming up for you in your relationships, because this integration of all these elements. That's what this is. Integration of all the elements is making you whole and healed. So that's why the message is so ultra spiritual and so magical, because that's where real magic comes from. Your empowerment, your self-awareness and self-empowerment. And your self-awareness and empowerment is so strong right now. And the influence of spirit on those things within you is so strong right now. Your magic is like really powerful. But your connection to the world and yourself is very gentle and very beautiful. So it will go long and far if you temper it. You know what I'm saying? Channel that energy with your loved ones, with your romantic partner, but mainly with yourself and with spirit right now, okay? So congratulations on becoming more fully integrated at this time. I'm really happy for you. And comment if this resonated. I hope it helped. And I send it to you, this channel message to you, with much, much, much love. Hope you have a wonderful winter season with your loved ones, and you get all nice and snuggly with yourself and your lovers and companions. I wish you all the best, Aries. Keep strong and keep rocking on. And stay tuned and check out my video library if you'd like to connect with a personal reading or to make a donation. The links are in the drop-down box below. And comment if this resonated for you. From my soul to yours, much, much, much love and brightest blessings. Take care. Bye-bye. Love you. Bye.